Augie Schmidt Field in Kenosha for the CCIW season opener for both squads today. It's the Elmhurst Blue Jays taking on the Carthage Firebirds. Hello again, everyone. John Weiser with you. Glad you're along today for our broadcast. A St. Patrick's Day special here today. Weather going to try and cooperate a little bit here. We're going to play in some cold temperatures, but nonetheless, there will be baseball here this afternoon. Wind off the lake, so it's going to be brisk here today. Carthage 1-1 on the season. They split their opening doubleheader, season opening doubleheader Saturday against Ripon, winning game 1 5-0. Tremper grad Keith Kutzler started that ball game. Went 2 innings, allowed just 1 hit, and struck out 4. He will get the ball today to start for Carthage. Game 2, the Firebirds lost to Ripon 12-6. It was Dante Garaccio getting the start for the Firebirds. He went 2 innings, struck out the side in both innings of work. The hitting star for that doubleheader was Colton Klein, going 4 for 8 in the doubleheader, including a 3-run home run in Game 1 that went to dead straight center field. And so he will continue to be the hitting matchup here today. Meanwhile, the Elmhurst Blue Jays come in with a record of 4-2, 2-1 on the road. They have won 3 straight, those coming down in Normal, Illinois. They played at the Corn Crib, the minor league complex down there in Normal, Illinois, knocking off Rockford 8-5. Also defeating Rockford 5-2 in 13 innings. And then they defeated the Eureka College Red Devils 8-3. So they come in with a 3-game winning streak here today. A team that was picked to finish 8th by the conference coaches in last week's coaches poll. They will start Noah Jordan on the hill today for the Blue Jays. Let's give you the batting orders for the Elmhurst Blue Jays. It'll be Carter Truong leading off and playing center field. Tyler Kledzik will bat second and play right. Trey Rome, the team's leading hitter at shortstop, will hit third. Paul Thomby at first will bat cleanup. Drew Rasmulich will play second base and hit fifth. It will be Lorenzo Farino in left field batting sixth. The 7th place hitter is Freddie March. He will be the designated hitter today. Troy Toller will play third and bat 8th. And batting 9th, the catcher Kevin Jolie. As we said, it's overcast. The lights are on to start our ball game here today. Temperature in the upper 30s, but a wind that's continuing to pick up out of the northeast right off of Lake Michigan. Going to continue to gust 15 to 20 miles per hour throughout the ball game. That'll be from right to left as you view it from our home plate camera here today. So balls hit out in the air to left field will get a little bit of an aid here today, while everything hit out to right going to get knocked down by that northeast wind. Again, this game was to have been played yesterday, but again, the Kenosha area got about a ½ inch to 1 inch of snow, particularly here on the lakefront. And therefore they pushed this game up to today. As we mentioned, Augie Schmidt's team 1-1 on the season. Got off to such a good start in Game 1, but things really fell apart in Game 2 of that doubleheader when Kyle McKinnon pitched 2 innings of relief of 1 run, 3 strikeout ball. It was left up to the youngsters, and John Cobbin making his first appearance for the Firebirds gave up 5 runs, 3 homers in the 5th inning, as the Redhawks gave up 5 in that 5th, 5 more in the 6th, and the Redhawks blow that game open against the Firebirds. So the game got away from Carthage in the middle innings of Game 2. Game 1 was a gem. I'll tell you what, between Keith Kutzler, Nick Hamilton out of Bradford High School, and then Jacob Delabio, a scoreless 9th. Really provided the strength for Carthage. They had a 4-run 5th inning that was capped off by the Colton Klein 3-run homer to dead center field. It landed about midway up the pine trees out in center field. Again, one of the nice things here we're advised is spectator policy now here in the CCIW, that the teams will be allowed, Carthage will be allowed 4 family members or friends per person to attend the games in the stands. But it's my understanding Augie Schmidt elected not to put the tarps over the outfield fence. Normally when you're here at Augie Schmidt Field, you're going to see the tarps draped over the outfield wall. And that's not the case. He wanted that so you could park in the Pike River parking lot directly beyond the left field fence. Fans can come in and sit around the outer rim of the ballpark along the outfield fence, bring a lawn chair or blanket, and view the game from a pretty good vantage point. Saw quite a few people here Saturday taking advantage of the 60-degree day and sunshine and sitting out along the outfield. So we certainly would encourage fans, if they want to come out here to do that, they certainly can, along the outfield fence area. Again, practicing some social distancing, but plenty of room out there in the outfield rather than coming inside the stadium as well. We're slated for a 3:15 start. Augie Schmidt and Joel Southern extending their batting orders, exchanging their batting orders with the umpires. Right now, we're going to enjoy our national anthem. Again, that wind going to pick up throughout the day today out of that northeast. You can hear our crowd mic getting peppered with that northeast wind here today. Once again, let's go over the batting order for the Elmhurst Blue Jays under head coach Joel Southern with a record of 4-2. This is their first conference game of the season. It'll be Carter Truhong leading off and playing center field. Kledzik in right. Rome will bat third and play shortstop. Fomby will bat cleanup and play first base. It'll be Drew Raspolich hitting fifth and playing second base. Lorenzo Farino hitting sixth and playing left field. Batting seventh, Freddie March, the designated hitter. Troy Tyler will hit eighth and play third, and batting ninth will be Kevin Jolie. On the hill for Carthage to get things started here today will be right-hander Keith Kutzler. Kutzler from right here in Kenosha, a Tremper graduate. There we set the defense for you. It'll be Cody Tostrud in left, Schneider in center, Colton Klein in right, Cody Phelps at third, Austin Pribolinski at short, Johnny Belskis at second, and Bryce Pribolinski, a cousin of Austin's, will play first. Matt Pratcher will catch. Kutzler, the 6'4", 205-pound right-hander, on the hill for Carthage. He's a transfer from UW-Whitewater, originally went to St. Louis University. Made just one relief appearance last season against Luther College back on March 7th, just before the season shut down. In 2019, he attended Wisconsin Whitewater. His junior year, played baseball. He was tied for second in the WIAC in pitching relief appearances and ranked third in games finished with 8. As we said, he started Saturday's game 1 of the doubleheader, was very effective in that ball game, going just 2 innings, allowing a hit and striking out 4 batters. He had really good stuff on Saturday in those first 2 innings in that tune-up against the Ripon Redhawks. So it'll be Truong, Kledzik, and Rome to lead things off here for the Blue Jays. Trey Rome. The center fielder. Check that, the shortstop. Cutter Truong, Kledzik, Rome. Rome is the team's batting average leader right now at .455 through the first 6 games. As a team, Elmhurst not hitting beyond the first couple of hitters that have played regularly. Rome, the only player above the .330 mark. Pratzer ready to fire this one down to second. We're just about set for our baseball game here this afternoon. Busy afternoon here at Carthage College. At 4 o'clock, it'll be women's volleyball. 7th-ranked Firebirds will take on Illinois Wesleyan across the way at the Tarbell Arena. Men are on the road tonight. Men's volleyball, 3rd-ranked in the country. They're at Loris down in Dubuque tonight. This will be Carter Truong to lead things off here for the Blue Jays in the top half of the first inning. .231 hitter. No home runs and 1 RBI for Truong. Tremper Trojan grad Keith Kutzler set the deal to get this game going. First pitch, fastball in there for strike 1. Truong, a .231 hitter. 1 double of his 6 hits. He scored 7 runs, second on the team in that category. Fouls that one straight back, and Kutzler ahead now 0-2. Again, the lights are on here in an overcast, chilly afternoon along Kenosha's lakefront. On the fist and fouled it back. That's where you're going to see these pitchers today pound that fastball in. Bees in the bat handle today. .0-2 pitch by Kutzler. Just stuck a bat out. Just a defensive play. A nice leap by Kutzler to retire Truong. That was a defensive swing all the way. And Kutzler are able to make the putout. 1 gone here in the top half of the first inning. Left-handed hitting Tyler Kledzik to the plate.
Number 2, Tyler Kledzik.
Kledzik, 190 on the season. 4 hits and 21 at-bats. No home runs, 1 run driven in. Takes that curve down low. Blue Jays coming back from a weekend down in Moline, down at the Corn Crib, grounded to second. Belskis, trouble with it, and they just do get the out at first base. Johnny Belskis charging that, trouble getting that ball out of his glove, but got it over to Pribolinski to retire Kledzik. 2 gone here in the first inning.
Number 19, Trey Rome.
And the team's leading hitter, Trey Rome, at the plate. .455 on the season for Rome. 10 hits and 22 at-bats. 7 of those hits extra bases. Starts him off with a breaking ball in the outside corner. 7 of his 10 hits for extra bases. 3 home runs, 14 driven in for Rome. Another breaking ball just missed inside. Kutzler wanted that call. Like a pretty good pitch there, didn't miss by much. 1-1 the count to Rome. Hit him. Tried to snap off a curveball and got him in the back. So puts a runner on with 2 out, brings up the cleanup hitter, Paul Fomby. Paulie has struggled here in the early going. 3 hits and 20 at bats. No home runs, driven in 5. Bryce Pribolinski will hold the runner on at first. First offering grounded sharply to second. Belskis with it, and the throw over, and the inning comes to an end. No runs, no hits, a hit batter, and 1 left. We head to the bottom half of inning number 1 here at Augie Schmidt Field, scoreless between Carthage and Elmhurst. Here is the Carthage College batting order this afternoon for Augie Schmidt. 939 wins in his 35th season as the manager and coach here at Carthage. It'll be Cody Tostrud leading off and playing left field. Cody Phelps will bat second, playing third base. Right fielder Colton Klein, red hot on the season. He'll bat third and play right. The cleanup hitter will be Bryce Pribolinski. Austin Pribolinski, cousins. Austin will play at shortstop. Johnny Belskis will hit 6th and play second. Ben Levicki, the designated hitter, will hit 7th. Matt Pratcher batting 8th and catching. And Jake Snyder will hit 9th and play center field. Defense for the Blue Jays this afternoon. It'll be Farino in left, Truong in center, Kledzik in right, Toller at third, Rome at short, Raspolich at second, and Fomby at first base. Kevin Jolie will be the catcher, and on the hill for the Blue Jays is Noah Jordan. Jordan has made 1 appearance this season. That was against Eureka College on the 12th. Pitched 2 1/3 innings. Gave up 1 hit, walked 3, struck out 2. He's from the Bismarck, Illinois area, junior. 5'6", 155. He will face Cody Tostrud to get things started here for the Firebirds.
The left fielder, number 19, Cody Tostrud.
Tostrud with just 1 hit so far this season. That was in the first game of the doubleheader. A double and scored a run in game 1 of the doubleheader Saturday against Ripon. Takes the first pitch in there at the knees for strike 1. Only other time that he reached base in that doubleheader was a fielder's choice late in game 2 against the Ripon Redhawks. Grounded sharply to short. Up with it is Rome, and the throw over, and they just get Tostrud at first base by a half step. 1 gone here in the bottom half of the first inning.
For the Firebirds, third baseman, number 14, Cody Phelps.
Cody Phelps coming to the plate. Phelps with a double and a run scored in game 2 of the doubleheader. Also walked and scored a run in game 1 in the victory over Ripon in game 1 of that doubleheader. Takes inside for ball 1. So officially 1 for 7 to start the season for Cody Phelps. couple of walks in that doubleheader as well. He's ahead in the count, 2-0. Howard, one of those pitchers that works, or Jordan, I should say, working primarily from the stretch, missing inside. Runs the count to 3-0 to Phelps. Again, first conference game for both schools. Takes right down Campus Drive for strike one. 3-1 the count to Cody Phelps. Fouled sharply over the right side, now to play. Count full now at 3-2. And again, you get inside below the trademark, and those hands are going to be hurting today. Cold temperature and those hands are going to sting. 3-2 pitch by Jordan. Foul, just got a piece of it, just enough to stay alive. Again, I talked about it on Saturday. I think this Carthage team has enough hitting once everybody gets going. The question mark will be, will they have enough pitching, particularly middle relief? Got him on a breaking ball, strike three. First strikeout of the ball game. Bring up Colton Klein. Outstanding athlete here at Carthage College, two-sport athlete, football and baseball. Opting to go with baseball this spring. Senior hitting .500, 4 for 8 in that doubleheader Saturday against the Ripon Redhawks. Against the left-hander, Jordan takes for a ball. Klein with that big 3-run home run. Broke open game one of that doubleheader. Drove it straight out to center field, about halfway up to that third pine tree out in center field. Fastball high. Falling behind Klein now. Second consecutive batter that Jordan has fallen behind here. 2-0. Grounded sharply to first. Nice recovery there by Fomby. He'll take it unassisted, and Carthage goes quietly here in the first inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to inning number 2, scoreless between Carthage and Elmhurst. Again, a big thank you to our corporate sponsors again this year for Carthage Athletics. Folks like Paulman Automotive Stores in Kenosha and Racine. You'll find them at paulman.com. And our friends at Satori Energy, a privately held full-service energy consulting firm based in Chicago. They serve over 55,000 clients across North America. If you're seeking the best energy solution for your company, let Satori Energy guide the way. Find them online at satorienergy.com. That's Satori, S-A-T-O-R-I, energy.com. Well, the basketball CCIW all-conference teams were announced today. And making first-team selection, one of 3 unanimous selections to the first-team men's all-conference basketball was Filip Bulatovic, the sophomore here at Carthage. Was a unanimous pick along with Jay Militello from Elmhurst and Naomi Adam from Wheaton. Adam was named the Fred Young Most Outstanding Player this season. Joining them on that first team all-conference team was Dan Carr, a center from Augustana, a sophomore out of Colorado. Matthew Laritz out of Illinois Wesleyan. Charlie Bear of Illinois Wesleyan. Blaze Meredith of North Central, and Tyson Cruikshank of Wheaton all made the first team. Carter Dua of Augustana leads the second team. Sean Johnson for Carthage making second team all-conference, and Dua was named the CCIW Freshman of the year. This all coming out of the conference this morning. So congratulations to Filip Bulatovic, a unanimous first team all-conference selection for basketball, and Sean Johnson making the second team all-conference this season for Carthage. Drew Raspolich will lead things off here in the second inning. First pitch swinging, grounded foul past the third base dugout. Raspolich 4 for 20 through the first 6 games. He's appeared in just 5 of those ball games. Started 4. As I mentioned, 4 for 20 with 4 runs scored. Count even now at a ball and a strike. Keith Kutzler on the hill for Carthage. Missing low and away. Raspolich ahead now, 2-1. Center fielder Schneider and the right fielder Klein about midway in that outfield with that gusty northeast wind coming in over the right field foul pole that going to knock everything down driven out that way. Two 2-1 delivery by Kutzler. Curveball outside, goes to 3-1. Not quite as sharp as he was in the early going against Ripon on Saturday. Kutzler going the first 2 innings of that contest, and he struck out 4. Overpowered the Ripon hitters. Missing low and away, ball 4. First walk given up this afternoon by Kutzler. Leadoff man draws the walk. It'll be Lorenzo Farino, the left fielder, stepping in. Farino 5 for 27, a 185 batting average, no home runs, 3 runs driven in. See if the runner will attempt to steal here. The Blue Jays are 8 for 8 this season in stolen bases. So Kutzler's going to keep an eye on Raspolich. Working from the stretch. The first offering to Farino in there for strike 1. Raspolich dives back safely to first. Infield at double play depth here. Bryce Pribolinski holding the runner on at first. The 0-1 delivery by Kutzler. Runner not going, and that's fouled straight into the netting. Kutzler quickly ahead now, 0-2 to Farino. Has 1 double on the season. His only extra base hit. Runner not going. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the game for Kutzler puts 1 man out here in the top half of the second inning. Designated hitter Freddie March at the plate. Making his 4th appearance of the year, his 3rd start this season for March. 3 for 9 so far this season. Raspolich takes the lead at first, not going. The pitch grounded sharply foul in and out of the Carthage dugout. Raspolich on first with a leadoff walk here in the second. Reno striking out. March now behind in the count, 0-1. Another toss over, just a token toss that time by Kutzler. If he's going to go, it would probably be on this pitch. Balk. Balk was called by the infield umpire that time. Kutzler will disagree. So the balk moves Raspulich over to second base. It's the base umpire that made the call. So now a runner in scoring position with 1 out, an 0-1 count to the hitter Freddie March. Check swing, strike 2. Late signal by the umpire. On a windy afternoon here, you can hear that whipping through our crowd mic here today. Off speed pitch, swing and a miss. The runner goes from second to third. The throw down to first will retire March. Advancing to third on the drop third strike is Raspulich. Put out made 2-3 on the drop third strike. 2 out, runner at third for Troy Toller. Toller, his 5th start in 6 ball games now. 5 for 15 on the season. No home runs, 2 runs batted in. The ball gets past Pratcher, but not far enough for Raspulich. No, they said it hit the batter. My bad. Toller was hit by that pitch. I thought it bounced in. Second hit batter by Kutzler today. So runners at the corners with 2 out. The number 9 hitter, Kevin Jolie, at the plate. Jolie making his 5th start behind the plate. 4 for 14 in the young season. Computes out to a .286 batting average. 1 run driven in for the catcher. Kutzler will work from the stretch. Runners at the corners. Driven to center field. Drifts into right. Klein, the right fielder, will make the play to retire the side. So Kutzler gets out of it. No runs, a walk, a hit batter, 2 men left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. We're scoreless between the Carthage Firebirds and the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Again, a big thank you to our corporate sponsors again this year here at Carthage College for sticking with the Carthage athletic program during another trying year with the COVID-19 pandemic. Big thank you to Brian McTurnan. It was nice to see him out in the ballpark on Saturday. Brian McTurnan from Mobile One Communication. That's Kenosha's authorized U.S. cellular agent. Switch and get the Samsung Galaxy S21 with 5G free. You can get the iPhones you love at a price you'll love at Mobile One Communications. And a big thank you to our friends over at La Fogata Mexican Grill. Folks, when you're in Kenosha, please patronize this restaurant. 3300 Sheridan Road in Kenosha, just a little bit south of the Carthage College campus. They're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 9. Friday and Saturdays, 11 to 10. Some outstanding margaritas there and some really good Mexican food. You can dine in. Plus, there's curbside now at La Fogata Mexican Grill, voted best of Kenosha County. Check them out online at eatatlafogata.com. That is some good eats over there. Lunchtime enchiladas with the beans and the rice. Oh, and you get those crispy tortilla chips and the dipping sauces, guacamole. Ooh. Good stuff. Bryce Prebelinski will lead things off here, the first baseman for Carthage here in the bottom half of the second inning. Will be followed by his cousin Austin Prebelinski and then Johnny Belskis, the middle of the order here for Carthage. Working against left-hander Noah Jordan. Bryce takes ball one. Grounds that one to the shortstop. Rome across the diamond, one gone. Austin Prebelinski will step in. Prebelinski, 375, 3 for 8 in that doubleheader. Home run in the 7th inning of Game 2 of that contest against Ripon on Saturday. He and Klein, the only dingers thus far for the Firebirds. The 1-0 pitch was late, fouled that one away, 1-1. Grounded up the middle, it'll get down for a base hit. First hit of the afternoon for the Firebirds belongs to Prebelinski. So a one-out single brings Johnny Belskis, the second baseman, to the plate. Belskis 4 for 9 on the season. A couple of run-scoring doubles in that doubleheader Saturday. Three of his 4 hits, extra bases. Curveball nicely blocked that time by the catcher Jolie. The 0-1 pitch sliced down the right field line. Foul. One hops the bullpen in right field. 1-1 the count here. Into the dirt again, blocked nicely by Jolie, the runner. Prebelinski not advancing. Heading the count now is Johnny Belskis, 2-1. One out. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Toss over. Prebelinski back safely. Carthage 1 for 4 in stolen base attempts this year. That was Colton Klein with the only successful steal this season. Taken high for ball 3. 3-1 the count to Johnny Belskis. Ben Levicki, the designated hitter, would be next. Pitch by Jordan, grounded sharply to short. Rome up with it. He'll go to second for 1. Relay over to first, not in time. It'll be a fielder's choice for Belskis. And a good job that time by Prebelinski to get down that second base line, and as Raspulich to try and throw over him. So 2 gone and a runner at first brings up Levicki, the designated hitter. 2 for 8 on the season with 1 RBI. Takes first pitch high and away, ball one. Now, women's volleyball will get started here at about 4 o'clock here on campus. Illinois Wesleyan, the opponent. Try and follow that for you. Later on tonight, the third-ranked men's volleyball team finishes up their Iowa road trip at Loras College down in Dubuque. Both teams will be here Saturday. It'll be the men going at 1 o'clock, the women going at 4 o'clock as the throw over, and safely back in is Belskis. Yeah, that's a scheduling change here at live.carthage.edu. 1 o'clock men's volleyball on Saturday, followed at 4 by the women's volleyball match. Both matches against North Central. Another quick throw over. Belskis back safely. Saw the Carthage women's softball team was here earlier. They're off to their practice over on the softball diamond. They open up the season tomorrow, weather permitting. Fastball just missed inside. 3-0 the count. Johnny Belskis takes his lead at first. Reached on a fielder's choice. The 3-0 pitch right down campus drive for strike one. See if they send the runner here with a 3-1 count. Runner not going. The pitch is low. Ball 4. So runner in scoring position now. 2 on, 2 out. First walk issued by Noah Jordan today. Brings up the catcher, Matt Pratcher. Pratcher, a good doubleheader against the Ripon Redhawks Saturday. Appeared in both ball games. Started the second game. Went 2 for 4. Fouls that one back the right side. 0-1 the count. Oh and 1 the count to Pratcher, the catcher. Runners at first and second. And again fouled over the right side. Behind now, 0-2. Chilly afternoon here in Kenosha. Temperature in the upper 30s, low 40s. But that wind picking up out of the northeast. Times gusting to 20 miles per hour. It's going to continue to increase as our afternoon goes on. Jammed him for strike 3. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 2 men left on base. We go to the 3rd inning in Kenosha. No score between the Carthage Firebirds and the Elmhurst Blue Jays. We mentioned this is the first conference game for both teams. Elmhurst did play a game against Wheaton, I should say. Elmhurst played Wheaton in game 1. They counted that one as a non-conference matchup. Early standings in the CCIW, pretty simple. North Park 1-0, 5-0 on the season. North Central, nationally ranked by D3Baseball.com. They're off to a 5-1 start, 1-0 in conference. Augustana, Milliken, Elmhurst, Carthage, and Wheaton starting their conference season today. Elmhurst at 4-2. We mentioned Carthage at 1-1. Milliken off to a 7-1 start. Wheaton just 2-4 on the season, opening up conference play. Carroll 4-2. They're 0-1 in the league. Illinois Wesleyan 0-1 and 5-4. You see the standings there. As always, a meat grinder in the CCIW. One of the toughest leagues all the way around. I don't care what sport it is. It's one of the best Division III conferences in the nation, in my humble opinion. Been hanging around this league, broadcasting games for the last 20 years. And growing up in Kenosha, I've really come to appreciate this College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. Keith Cuthler working into the third inning here today. Be the top of the order here. Carter Twong on leadoff duty here today. Defensive line out to the pitcher, Cuthler, to start the ball game today. Breaking ball on the corner. Strong out of Breese Central High School in Aviston, Illinois. Outfielder and pitcher for this Blue Jay team. He's behind in the count 0-2. Six-foot senior. 3-year letter winner for the Blue Jays. The 0-2 pitch by Cuthler. Tried to backdoor him with a curveball, missed inside. 1-2 the count. Got injured in the 2019 season. Only made 4 appearances in that season before succumbing to that injury. Now gets drilled in the back. That's the third hit batter today for Cuthler. Again, the feeling and the grip on that curveball going to be tough today, as cold as it is. So for the second consecutive inning, the leadoff man reaches for the Blue Jays. This will be Tyler Kledzik, the right fielder. Kledzik grounded out to the second baseman, Belskis, in the first inning. Again, Truong a threat to steal here. He's 3 for 3 on the season. Not going. Lined foul into the left field bullpen. And today, a far cry from Saturday's game. We had temperatures near 60 degrees under sunshine. Really felt like spring, but the past 2 days here in Kenosha, we've had the snow and the cold return. Typical March. Count even now at a ball and a strike. Expecting some mixed precipitation later tonight and into tomorrow. Tap foul at the plate. Cuthler ahead now, 1-2. Truong on at first, hit by a pitch. Third hit batter today by Cuthler. One and two the count. Truong taking his lead. Throw over, back safely. Not going, pitch high for ball 2. Cuthler mad at himself. He hung on to that ball just a little too long and guided it up there. Two and two. Nobody out. We're in the top half of the third inning. Truong not going. Pitch fouled straight back. Again, a Bit of a defensive swing by Kledzik. Kind of double clutched on that one a little bit. Again, Truong will take his lead at first. Time called at home plate. Again, Kutzler varying his delivery time here, trying to keep Truong guessing there at first base. Runner goes. Pitch is taken low for a ball. The throw down to second is not in time. Truong, his 4th stolen base of the season. Now 4 for 4 on the year. So runner in scoring position with nobody out and a 3-2 count to the hitter, Kledzik. Truong holds at second. Grounded sharply foul down the first base line. We'll do it again. Ken Kutzler was very sharp in his outing on Saturday. 2 innings, allowed just 1 hit, struck out 4. Game 1 of that doubleheader against Ripon. 3-2 pitch to Kledzik. Truong not going. Pitch. Strike 3 called. At the knees. Kledzik didn't like it. Third strikeout of the afternoon, for Kutzler. Brings up Trey Rome, Blue Jays leading hitter. Leads the team in home runs and RBIs. Has a runner at second in Truong with 1 out. Truong hit by a pitch, then stole second. Rome was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Takes that pitch low for ball 1. Rome was 3 for 5 against Eureka College last weekend. Triple, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored in that contest. That ball hit him. Got him just on the bottom hand. Fourth batter hit by Kutzler today. Puts runners at first and second with 1 out. Fomby, the cleanup hitter, first baseman. Grounded to Belskis to end the first inning. So the first jam of the year for Kutzler. 2 batters on, hit by pitch, a stolen base. We got runners at first and second with 1 out. Driven to left center. That one's going to slice back over the head of the left fielder. It'll one-hop the wall. 1 run's going to score. Truong will come in there waving around the other runner. There'll be a play at the plate, and it's a 2-run double for Paul Fomby. And the Blue Jays take an early 2-0 lead. No question Truong was going to score. It was a question of whether or not Rome was going to be able to get to the plate. Nice throw in, but Rome able to score from first base. So it's a 2-run double for Paul Fomby. Two nothing Blue Jays. Still only 1 out. We're in the 3rd inning. So the first hit of the afternoon for the Blue Jays is a 2-run double. Oh, and 1 the count. Missing low, 1-1. Raspulich walked to lead off the second inning. Walked over to second, but was stranded there. Breaking ball, driven into center field. That will one-hop the center fielder Schneider. Advancing one base on a nice throw in by Schneider. One hop to the plate, holding Fambi at third. Back-to-back hits puts runners at the corners here with one out for the Blue Jays here in their half of the third inning. Lorenzo Farino, the left fielder, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Trying to get out of this jam here with no more damage. 2 runs in. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Pitch to Farino. Swing and a miss. Oh and 1 the count. Kutzler. Infield back. Will concede the run for the double play. Popped him up right side in foul territory. It'll drift out of play. Kutzler ahead now, 0-2. Oh and 2 the count. 1 out. Runners at first and third. The pitch into the dirt. Nice stop by Pratcher holding the runners. 1-2 the count. Well, the 4 hit batters today by Kutzler ties a team record. Joins 5 other pitchers in Carthage history who have hit 4 batters in one game. Time is called now as Augie Schmidt going to come out and talk to Kutzler. There is no activity in the Carthage bullpen here. Last pitcher for Carthage to hit a batter was, or 4 batters in a game, was Eric Rowe against Illinois Wesleyan back on April the 11th, 2010. Matt Martinsky did it against the College of Worcester March 8th of that season. John Olson hit 4 batters against UW Oshkosh, 2006. Dan Loram did it against Aurora. Adam Robinson, he hit 4 batters back on May 23rd, 2004. In the second inning against Aurora, he hit 3 batters in a row. That's a dubious record. See if Kutzler can settle down. The 1-2 pitch to Farino. Throw over to first. Freddie March, the designated hitter, on deck. 2 runs in on a 2-run double by Fambi. Advanced to third on the single by Raspulich. Fambi off at third, Raspulich at first. 1 hop to the shortstop. Let's see if they can get 2. Belskis, the return throw. Not in time. A good stretch by Pribolinski, however, could not get the out at first. A run will score as Fambi comes in. It was kind of softly hit to Austin Pribolinski at short. So by the time the ball got there and he flipped it to Belskis at second, could not get the runner at first. It'll be an RBI and a fielder's choice for Farino. 3 runs in now for the Blue Jays here in this third inning. 2 out, runner at first. Freddie March behind 0-1. March a strikeout victim in the second inning. There goes the runner. The pitch taken for a ball. The throw to second. And the tag by Belskus not in time. Another stolen base, second of the inning by the Blue Jays. This time it's Farino. So Farino now 1 for 1 in the stolen base category, and the Blue Jays remain perfect in that category, now 10 for 10 on the season. 1-1 the count to March. Farino takes his lead. The pitch, foul at the plate. Good curveball that time by Kutzler. Jumps ahead 1-2. Three runs in here in the top half of the third for the Blue Jays. Runner at second is Farino. The 1-2 pitch by Kutzler to March. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, gets out of it. But not before the Blue Jays get 3 runs on a couple of hits, couple of stolen bases, 2 hit batters. 1 man left. We go to the bottom half of the third inning here in Kenosha. It's the Elmhurst University Blue Jays 3 and the Carthage College Firebirds nothing. Bottom half of the third inning for the Carthage Firebirds. It'll be the number 9 hitter, Jake Schneider, to lead things off, followed by the leadoff man, Cody Tostrud, and then Cody Phelps. Carthage trailing this afternoon now 3-0. 3-run third inning here posted by the Blue Jays. So we'll see how Noah Jordan works with a lead here. Working from the stretch with nobody on, and head in the count now 0-1. Snyder 1 for 6 in the doubleheader against Ripon on Saturday. Driven to right. Tough play for Kledzik. It's over his head. He falls down. Rounding first and standing up at second is Jake Schneider. Might go as a hit and an error here. We'll see. So leadoff man reaches here for Carthage. Top of the order, Cody Tostrud. Left fielder, Bradford High School product. Schneider on at second. And the pitch by Jordan missing high and away, ball 1. Tostrud grounded out to the shortstop, Rome. Back in the first inning to lead off for the Firebirds. Schneider taking his lead at second. Hit sharply up the middle of the shortstop. Rome has only played a first, as advancing to third is Schneider. So runner at third with one out. Cody Phelps, third baseman, stepping in. Struck out in the first inning, one of two this afternoon by Noah Jordan. Infield will play back, conceding the run here with one out. Tapped sharply back to the mound. It's bobbled by the pitcher and kicked into foul territory, and Phelps will reach. That'll go as an error. So Phelps reaching on an error by the pitcher, Jordan, brings up the hot-hitting Colton Klein. Klein 4 for 9 on the year, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the first baseman, Fomby, in the first inning. Curveball missing inside. In 2019, a breakthrough year for Klein. Well over 400. I think it was 444 on that season. So off to another good start last year in the first 6 games before the season shut down with COVID. Finds himself ahead in the count now, 2-0. Starting quarterback for the Carthage football team a couple of years ago. Schneider off at third, taking all the way was Klein. 2-1 the count. Schneider reaching on a base hit that went over the head of the right fielder Kledzik. He's on at third now. Cody Phelps on at first. Error by the pitcher. Not going. The pitch at the knees for strike 2. Two and 2 the count. Runner's not going. Fastball away. Full count now. Schneider at third. Phelps over at first. A 3-2 count to Klein. So we'll see if they send Phelps here. Got a pretty good hitter at the plate in Colton Klein. Jordan in the stretch. 3-2 pitch. Runner going. It'll be lofted into left center field. Slicing back toward the left fielder, making the play is Farino. Tagging at third is Schneider. He will come in to score. And it will be an RBI for Colton Klein to put Carthage on the board, trailing 3-1. Phelps remains at first base. 2 out. Bryce Pribolinski, first baseman at the plate. He grounded out to Rome at short, leading off the second inning. Pitch missing outside, ball 1. Bryce coming out of Discovery Bay, California, Brentwood Liberty High School. Toss over, Phelps back safely. Was 8 for 23 in the shortened season last year for the Firebirds. Coming over last year from Solano College, where he played for 3 years. Hit .328 in 2019, had 11 doubles and 3 homers, 27 runs batted in. He's ahead in the count, 2-0. Phelps not going. Popped up to center field. Truong in right center, waits and makes the play. But the Firebirds come up with a run. On one hit and one error, one man left on base. We go to the fourth inning here in Kenosha. It's 3-1, Blue Jays over the Firebirds. Well, after a weekend trip down to St. Louis, the Carthage Firebirds will play 3 games down in St. Louis. Doubleheader on Saturday against Fontbonne. That'll be a noon start Saturday afternoon. Sunday will be a single game starting at 11 o'clock at Fontbonne, and then the Firebirds return home next Wednesday for a scheduled meeting with the Wheaton Thunder. That'll be a 5 o'clock first pitch. It'll also be live streamed here on the live.carthage.edu. 5 o'clock next Wednesday, next home game for the Carthage Firebirds. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up here in the fourth inning for the Elmhurst Blue Jays. They plated 3 in their half of the third inning and lead it 3-1. Keith Kutzler on the hill for his fourth inning here for the Firebirds. Tremper High School grad. Went down to St. Louis University and then UW-Whitewater. And now back home here with the Carthage Firebirds. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Troy Thaler hit by a pitch, one of 4 batters hit today by Kutzler. Costly hit batters, 2 of them in the third that came around to score. The Fomby double scoring Rome, who was hit by a pitch, and Truong, who was hit by a pitch. 1-1 the count. 2-1. Thaler out of Tinley Park. A junior for this Blue Jay team. Heading the count 2-1. Fastball outside, 3-1. Kutzler battling control problems today. Again, the cold weather, I'm sure, has a lot to do with that. And he pitched well in his debut Saturday. Brings the count full now at 3-2. Two-year letter winner for the Blue Jays, Thaler, 6'2" junior. Grounded up the middle. Belskis behind the second base bag, won't have a play. Infield single for Thaler to start this fourth inning. Once it got past Kutzler, that was going to be a tough play for both Belskis and Austin Pribolinski behind that second base bag. And it got past Pribolinski, and had he got to that, would have been the better of the two there because his momentum taking him to the first base side. Right down campus drive for strike one to the catcher, Kevin Jolie. Jolie flew out to Toaster in left field back in the second inning. There goes the runner. The pitch, grounded foul. Right at home plate. Again, Joel Southern not afraid to play small ball. Team now 10 for 10 in the stolen base department. Trying manufacturing runs. Again, the lead at first. Time called at home plate. Volleyball match underway now up at the Tarble Arena. First set underway. That pitch was high. Did it hit the bat? It hit the bat, I do believe. Remains 0-2. Did it not hit the bat? It did not. So they're going to call that a ball. Advancing to second on the wild pitch is Taller. So 1-2 is the count. Runner in scoring position in Taller. Slow curve, checked his swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Big strikeout for Kutzler. It is his fourth this afternoon. We go to the top of the order now, and Carter Truong. Truong was hit by a pitch to start that 3-run third inning. And stole second and came around on the double by Fomby. Tyler takes his lead at second. The pitch by Cutler. Check swing, strike one. Activity now in the Firebird bullpen. A left-hander getting up and throwing now. Check at Tyler at second. The pitch by Kutzler. Good save by Pratcher that time on a curveball low and away. 1-1 the count. This is the only game going on in the CCIW today. Originally scheduled for yesterday. Pushed back a day because of the snow and rain that came through Kenosha Monday evening into Monday night. Kutzler ahead now, 1-2 to Carter Truong. Leadoff man for the Blue Jays. Time called at home plate. Kutzler gets the sign from Pratcher. Delivers. Popped him up. Behind second base. Johnny Belskis, the second baseman, is there. Will make the play. 2 out. Brings up Tyler Kledzik. Kledzik 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a ground out for Kledzik. Pitch missing inside, ball 1. Toller, an infield single. Wild pitch got him to second base. He takes his lead there. 2 gone, top half of the 4th inning. Kutzler delivers the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Kutzler and Taylor playing a game of cat and mouse over there at second base. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Good curve that time by Kutzler. Two out, top of the 4th inning. A runner in scoring position for the Blue Jays. Taylor takes his lead at second. Checked by Kutzler and the pitch. Breaking ball missing low, 3-1. Toller takes his lead. The 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Kledzik reaches on a walk. Second base on balls issued by Kutzler today to go with 4 hit batters. So runners at first and second, 2 gone, and Trey Rome, the team's leading hitter, at the plate. Rome is hit by a pitch twice today in his 2 at-bats. Came around and scored on that 2-run double by Fambi. And he's nailed again. Loads the bases. And that is a new Carthage Firebird pitching record that you don't want to have. Keith Kutzler becomes the first Firebird pitcher to hit 5 batters in 1 game. Time is called. Augie Schmidt on a jog. Well, Illinois Wesleyan won set number 1 of their volleyball match with Carthage over at the Tarbell Arena, 25-21. So the Firebirds coming off that 5-set victory down in Decatur on Saturday against Milliken, struggling on their return home. They trail after 1 set, 25-21, so 1 set to nothing in favor of the Titans. Going into set number 2. Again later tonight, Carthage men's volleyball team will take on Loris down in Dubuque. J.W. Kiekefer's team looking to go 8-0 on the season, and both teams will be home on Saturday against North Central. Swing and a miss to Fambi. Fambi 1 for 2, a 2-run double in that 3rd inning. Came around and scored on the fielder's choice hit by Lorenzo Farino. Pitch missing. Good save by Pratcher again. A double by Fambi, his 3rd of the season. His 2 RBIs gives him 7 driven in now. 1-1 the count to Fambi. Runners at first and second, 2 gone. Checked his swing and he went, says the home plate umpire. So 1-2 the count. Bases are loaded. Taylor at third. Kledzik at second. Rome, who's been hit by a pitch 3 times today, on at first. Kutzler trying to get out of this. The 1-2. Just missed inside. 2-2 the count. Taylor led off the inning with a single. Wild pitch to second. Base on balls by Kledzik, and then Rome was hit by a pitch to load the bases. 2-2, 2 out. Runners not going. That one bounced in, or did it hit him? It did. It hit him. That'll count as an RBI the hard way. Runners will advance 1 base. Bases remain loaded. That's the 6th batter hit today by Kutzler. Taylor comes in to score, and it's 4-1 Blue Jays. Drew Raspolich will step in, the second baseman. Reached on a walk in the second inning, grounded, I should say singled, in the third. And that one hits him. Coming around to score is Kledzik. Advancing to third is Rome. Fambi on at second. And Raspolich, hit by a pitch, reaches first. The 7th batter to be hit today by Raspolich, or by Kutzler, and that'll be it. Second trip to the mound this inning for Augie Schmidt. He's seen enough. So Kutzler cannot get out of the 4th inning. Three 2/3 innings. 7 hit batters today for Kutzler, and he will exit here. Dante Garascio will come in now. The left-hander for the Firebirds, 6'2", 160. He started Game 2 of the doubleheader against Ripon on Saturday. Pitched 2 3-up, 3-down innings, striking out the side in both innings of his appearance. So Kutzler giving up just 3 hits today, 2 walks, and 7 hit batters. That establishes a new Carthage single-game record. He'll leave with the bases loaded, 2 runs in, both scoring on HBPs. Second set underway up at Tarble Arena. Carthage dropped the first set to Illinois Wesleyan tonight. They trail 4-3 early in set number 2. So Garascio comes in with the bases loaded, 2 out in relief of Keith Kutzler. Lorenzo Farino, the batter. Into the dirt. Nice save by Pratcher. He's been busy back there today. Farino reached on a fielder's choice that drove in a run, stole second. That in the third inning takes a strike there, 1-1 the count. Struck out in the second inning. One of 4 strikeouts today by Kutzler. This is Garaccio pitching. Grounded to third. Easy play there for Phelps. He'll step on the bag to retire the side. But the Blue Jays come up with 2 runs on 1 hit. A wild pitch, a walk, and 3 hit batters. They leave the bases loaded here in the 4th inning, and we head to the bottom of inning number 4. It is the Blue Jays 5 and Carthage 1. Again, a big thank you to our Carthage corporate sponsors this year for the athletic department. It's been another rough year, but I know everyone involved with Carthage Athletics would like to thank our sponsors this season, including BSN Sports, the heart of the game since 1972. From equipment to teamwear, they've got what you need. Go to bsnsports.com for information and game-changing solutions. And we want to thank the fine folks over at the Stella Hotel and Ballroom and the 1844 restaurant. Be unique, stay unique. This full-service hotel and event center located in historic downtown Kenosha. Beautiful guest rooms and suites, a rooftop bar, 2 restaurants. Not only that, but this was the 2020 TripAdvisor Traveler's Choice Award winner. Also the 2020 Wedding Wire Couples Choice Award. You can book your stay going online at stellahotel.com. That's stellahotel.com. The Stella Hotel and Ballroom, 5706 8th Avenue in downtown Kenosha. Bottom of the 4th inning for the Firebirds. They trail 5-1. Leadoff bunt attempt that time by Austin Pribolinski goes foul. 0-1 the count. Austin Pribolinski, single, was erased on a fielder's choice by Johnny Belskis, that occurring in the 2nd inning. 1 for 1 today. Pitch missing inside, 1-1 the count. Missing inside, 2-1. Austin Pribolinski, cousin of Bryce Pribolinski, the first baseman for the Firebirds. That one skips to the backstop, 3-0. Pribolinski, a transfer from Illinois Valley Community College. He's out of LaSalle, Illinois. That's a beautiful area. I-39, I-80 area down there along the Illinois River. What is that, the Lincoln Memorial Bridge that crosses over on I-39 there? 4-pitch walk to start the inning as Austin Pribolinski reaches. Not the way Noah Jordan wanted to start with a 5-1 lead here. See if the Firebirds can rally here. Belskis stepping in. Johnny Belskis, the second baseman, reached on a fielder's choice and advanced to second on the walk by Levicki in the 2nd inning. Austin Pribolinski, a 4-pitch walk, takes his lead, grounded sharply through the hole into left field for a base hit. Firebirds with something going here in their half of the 4th inning. First 2 batters reach. Brings up the designated hitter, Ben Levicki. Levicki reached on a walk in the 2nd inning in his only trip to the plate. senior out of Cary Grove High School. Johnny Lakea, the third base coach, flashing the signs here. Pribolinski takes his lead at second. Belskis off at first. The pitch in for strike one. Noah Jordan, his longest outing of the year. He pitched 2 1/3 against Eureka College on the 11th. He's made it to the 4th inning here with a 5-1 lead. And one bounces past the catcher, Jolie, to the backstop, and the runners will advance. Pribolinski to third, Belskis to second. Goes a wild pitch. First one given up by Noah Jordan today. The Firebirds a base hit away here from getting back into this one. They trail 5-1. Runners at second and third and nobody out. 1-1 pitch by Jordan. Curveball, beauty in there for strike two. 1-2 the count. Levicki the hitter. Matt Pratcher the catcher on deck here for the Firebirds. Pribolinski is lead at third. Belskis off at second. That one bounces in. It's a swinging strike. Runners won't advance. The put out 2-3 on the strikeout by Levicki. Runners hold at second and third. One gone here in the fourth. Catcher Matt Pratcher to the plate. Pratcher a strikeout victim in the second inning and his only at bat. 3 strikeouts now in the afternoon for Noah Jordan. He'll work from the stretch. Lefty deals, breaking ball in there for strike one. Breaking ball into the dirt. Nice stop by Jolie to keep it in front of him. Count even now at a ball and a strike to Matt Pratcher. Taking over the catching duties this year. Pratcher, a junior out of Plainfield East High School. Fouls that one off the catcher, Jolie. Caught him in the right arm. A day like today, that's going to hurt till Sunday. Caught him off the right shoulder, just above the elbow. Pratcher, I should say, played in 20 games in 2019, made 14 starts as a catcher. Was a .259 hitter with 8 doubles. 1 home run, drove in 8 that season. Made 2 appearances in the pandemic-shortened season last year. Started 1 as a catcher. Grounded to the right side, that'll get through for a base hit. Pribolinski scores. And holding up at third is Belskis. A slow trickler down through the right side by Pratcher. It'll go as an RBI single. Scoring Austin Pribolinski. 5-2 Blue Jays, and the number 9 hitter Jake Snyder at the plate. 1 out, runners at the corners. Belskis off at third. Bounced that one in. Another nice save by Jolie, the catcher. 1-0. Schneider led off the third inning with a single and scored on the sac fly by Colton Klein. At that time, the only run by the Firebirds. Throw to first and able to get back safely was Pratcher, the catcher. Third baseman Taylor on a step behind the bag, off the line at third. Short and second at double play depth here as that one bounces in, 2-0. Schneider looking down at John Lukea, the third base coach for the Firebirds. Lukea gives him the sign. Belskis off at third, Pratcher at first. The 2-0 pitch, driven to right center. Right fielder Kledzik will make the play, tagging and not going, and wisely so as Kledzik threw that one in on the fly to the catcher Jolie, holding Belskis at third. Schneider flies out for the second out of the inning. Cody Tostrud, the left fielder, 0 for 2 today. Grounded twice to the shortstop Rome. First pitch wide. Belskis off at third, Pratcher at first. Another curveball into the dirt. Jolie with another nice save. 2-0 to the batter, Tostrud. Tostrud out of Bradford High School here in Kenosha, sophomore. Check at Pratcher at first. He'll throw over. Noah Jordan started the game, giving up 2 runs here for the Blue Jays. Carthage trying to get to him here in the fourth. Again the throw over and Pratcher back safely. Again throwing over. Pratcher was late getting back to the bag and just beat the tag, that time by Fambi. The 2-0 pitch, low for ball 3. Three and 0 to Kenosha native Cody Tostrud. Played for Matt Labuda, the coach over at Bradford High School. Also played some football there. The 3-0 pitch taking all the way for strike 1. See if you can put one in play here. Belskis off at third, Pratcher at first. A run in. The 3-1 pitch by Jordan. Breaking ball missing high, ball 4. Bases loaded now for the Firebirds. Belskis at third, Pratcher moves up to second. Tostrud on first with a walk. Second of the inning by Jordan, and Joel Southern going to come out and have a conversation. And that's going to be it for Noah Jordan. So Jordan will go 3 2/3 here today. Giving up 4 hits. So a pitching change here for the Blue Jays. And this will be J.D. Knight in relief, a right-hander. Knight, this will be his second appearance of the season. Pitched 2 innings in the Rockford game on March 12th. 2 innings of scoreless baseball. He struck out the side in the 2 innings that he worked. 5'10", 170-pound right-hander out of Tinley Park. In 2019, he saw action in 4 games, including 2 starts for the Blue Jays, an 0-1 record with an 8.31 earned run average. Struck out 10 in just over 8 innings of work for the Blue Jays in 2019. Try and shut the door here. He'll come in with a bases loaded situation, 2 out and a run in for the Firebirds. Cody Phelps to the plate. Phelps reached on an error by the pitcher, Noah Jordan, in the 3rd inning, struck out in the 1st. J.D. Knight delivers low for ball 1. Belskis at 3rd, Pratcher at 2nd, Toaster down at 1st. The 1-0 pitch, driven to left field. That's going to be trouble, curving away from the left fielder. It gets down in fair territory, rolls all the way to the corner. 2 runs are in. Here comes Toaster around 3rd. He will score. Going into 3rd base with a triple is Cody Phelps. A 3-run triple that clears the bases, and Carthage has tied this game at 5 apiece. Belskis coming around to score. Pratcher in. Toastred came all the way around from first base. It'll be a 3-run triple for Phelps. And we're even. That was going to be a tough play for Farino out there in left. The wind pushing that ball toward the foul territory, and it just got down, trying to make a diving attempt at the line. The ball got down and away from Farino and rolled into the corner. Klein, that one gets away from the catcher, Jolie, and unable to come in, though, was Cody Phelps. He'll hold at 3rd. A 2-0 count to Colton Klein. Sac fly RBI in the 3rd inning. Grounded out to 1st in his first at-bat today. He's sitting with a 2-0 count. Phelps, a bases clearing triple on at 3rd. Pitch outside, ball 3. Those 5 runs going to be charged to Jordan, taking all the way Colton Klein. He thought that pitch was low. 3-1. Three-one pitch, late on a fastball, 3-2. Klein trying to warm up those hands here on a chilly afternoon. Temperatures in the upper 30s and a wind off the lake at about 15 miles per hour. Full count. Slashed foul just down the 3rd base line. Just ducking out of the way was John LeKay, 3rd base coach. Lakia still has some pretty good moves. dodge out of that foul ball trajectory. Again, the 3-2 delivery by J.D. Knight. Breaking ball. Klein tried to sit on it, and it rolls right to the first base bag. Fomby able to make the put out, and that will retire the side. But Carthage comes up with 4 runs here in this 4th inning. Big blow, the 3-run triple, clearing the bases by Cody Phelps. He is left stranded at 3rd, and we played 4 here in Kenosha. We are tied at 5. So Carthage with 4 runs in their half of the 4th inning. That'll get Kutzler off the hook, and a rough outing for Keith Kutzler today. 3 2/3. 3 hits, 5 runs, walked 2, and hit 7 batters today. Dante Garaccio into his 2nd inning of relief here. Trying to shut down the Blue Jays here as Carthage has climbed back a 4-run 4th. Evens this game at 5 apiece. Freddie March, the designated hitter, to lead things off for the Blue Jays. Guy's got to knock the music off back there. There we go. March at the plate, facing Garaccio for the first time. Struck out twice, takes a mighty lash and comes up empty. 0-1 to March. His strikeout in the 2nd was a drop 3rd strike. Pratcher had to throw it down to Bryce Pribolinski to get the put out. Fastball high, 1-1 the count. Garaccio's pitch just missed. Two 2-1 count. And skips past Pratcher, 3-1. Well, the 2nd set between the Carthage Firebird women's volleyball and Illinois Wesleyan tied at 25. Off the hands and fouled straight back. Count full now, 3-2 to the designated hitter, Freddie March, looking for his first hit today. Ball 4. First walk of the season issued by Garaccio. Leadoff walk to start the 5th for the Blue Jays. Brings up Troy Taylor. Taylor, part of that 2-run 4th inning in which he reached on a single, went to 2nd on a wild pitch, and then after a walk and 2 hit batters, scored a run. Takes the first pitch strike here by Garaccio. Was also hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning, 1 of 7 by Kutzler today. Garaccio quickly ahead now, 0-2. Taylor coming in, second leading hitter for the Blue Jays at .333 on the year. The 0-2 pitch, missed outside, 1-2. March takes his lead at first. The check by Garaccio not going. The pitch, swing and a miss. Gets him on a breaking ball, slider away. First strikeout of the game for Garaccio. 7th on the season for Dante. Struck out the side twice in his only other appearance in game 2 of the doubleheader against Ripon on Saturday. 1 out, runner at first. Number 9 hitter Kevin Jolie, the catcher, takes a strike. Jolie struck out in the 4th inning. Flew out to Toaster in left in the 2nd. He's 0 for 2. Grounded to the shortstop. Austin Pribolinski couldn't make the play as it rolled up his arm. He'll get the sure out at first. Advancing to 2nd is March. On the fielder's choice, put out 6-3. So March on at 2nd now with 2 out. Top of the order, Carter Truong. Carter was hit by a pitch, scored a run in that 3-run 3rd inning. Lined out to a soft liner back to the pitcher Kutzler to start the ball game today. 0 for 2, hit by a pitch in the 3rd. Runner at 2nd takes the lead. Pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 the count as March takes his lead at 2nd. Open the inning with a walk as Garaccio steps off. March walked, then Taylor struck out. Jolie, a grounder to Austin Pribolinski. That was a tough play. It rolled up his hand. This one gets past Pratcher, and advancing to 3rd is March. Goes a pass ball. That went right off the glove of Pratcher. So now a runner at 3rd with 2 out. A 2-1 count to the leadoff man, Carter Truong. Fouled over the right field side. 2-2. We're in the 5th inning, tied at 5. If you're just joining us, game got underway about 3:15 this afternoon. Breaking ball out of the glove of Pratcher, but not far enough for March to score. Runs the count full now at 3-2. Keith Kutzler started the game for Carthage, went 3 2/3. 3 hits, 5 runs, but he hit 7 batters today. Did not have that curveball control today. Full count. Garaccio's pitch taken high for ball 4. Second walk issued in the inning by Garaccio. Puts runners at the corners with 2 gone. Tyler Kledzik at the plate. Kledzik walked and came around to score on one of the hit batters in that 4th inning. Three hit batters by Kutzler in that inning alone. Takes a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Kledzik a walk, struck out looking in the 3rd and grounded to 2nd back in the 1st inning. Garaccio takes the lead. Stretch the pitch. inside. March started the inning with a walk. He's standing at third, advancing to second on a ground out, and then reaching third on a pass ball. Truong at first. Runners take their leads. The pitch by Garaccio. Fouled back, 1-2. Lights have been on since the first pitch this afternoon. Been overcast and cold. Northeast wind at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Foul down the left field side. It'll drift out of play. Carthage came back to win that second set to even their match at 1-1 against Illinois Wesleyan over at the Tarbell Arena this afternoon. Runner going from first, swung on, that's driven into center. Coming in is Snyder, won't make the play. Gets down for a base hit. March will come in to score. RBI single for Tyler Kledzik. Breaks the tie. Elmhurst on top now, 6-5. Not sure if Snyder was fooled by the swing or not. He started to come in and then all of a sudden kind of stopped, then came in some more, and that ball bounced right in front of him. First run given up this season by Garaccio. Fastball high, ball one to Trey Rome, team's leading hitter. Rome getting the Mini Minoso Award today. He's been hit by a pitch 3 times. Defensive swing there, evens the count at a ball and a strike. And that's the storyline today. Keith Kutzler hit 7 batters today. That's a new Carthage record. It's one you don't want to tell the grandkids about 20 years from now. Into the dirt, nice save by Pratcher, 2-1 the count. Check of the runner at first by Garaccio. The 2-1 pitch lashed foul down the right field side. It'll land in the bullpen, out of play. 2-2 the count. Truong at second. Kledzik an RBI single at first. Driving in March, who reached on a walk. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 the count. Garaccio delivers. Low and inside, 3-2. Runners will be going here. Truong at second. Kledzik at first. 3-2, 2 out. There go the runners. The pitch, driven into right field. Klein coming on. It goes down for a hit, gets past Klein. It'll roll to the warning track. 1 run will come in. Falling down between second and third is the runner Kledzik. He'll come all the way in to score. The throw in from the outfield gets past the cutoff man. And advancing to third is Rome. A single and an error will be charged here. 2 runs come in. Truong scored easily from second. It was Kledzik rounding second, fell down between second and third. As Klein got to the ball, then missed the cutoff man, it rolled through the infield, and that allowed Rome to reach third. 3 in, it's 8-5 Blue Jays, and the pitch missing inside to Fambi. Garaccio delivers. Sharply up the middle into center field for a base hit. That'll score Rome. It's 9-5 in favor of the Blue Jays. So it's ironic that the two pitchers who looked sharp in the doubleheader Saturday against the Ripon Redhawks struggled here today for the Carthage Firebirds. Kutzler and Garaccio. Two guys that counted on to be the lockdown pitchers for the Firebirds have struggled here in the conference opener against Elmhurst. 9-5 Blue Jays. A 4-run fifth inning here for Elmhurst. Fomby off at first. The pitch by Garaccio. Inside, ball 2. The stretch. Check at Fomby. The pitch. Couldn't catch up to high heat. 2-1. Raspulich, the second baseman, the 8th hitter of this inning. High and away, 3-1. Three in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 4 more here in the fifth. There goes the runner. The pitch inside, ball 4. Third walk of the inning issued by Garaccio. Advancing to second is Fomby. And Lorenzo Farino will step in. The 9th hitter of the inning for the Blue Jays. Farino, a pair of fielder's choices in the 4th and 3rd innings. Struck out in the 2nd. The pitch by Garaccio, fouled straight back. He was on it. Carthage plating 4 in the bottom of the 4th to tie the game at 5, but the Blue Jays respond with 4 here in the 5th. They have runners at first and second with 2 out. Fomby off at second, Raspulich at first. Changeup missing. Looked like a pretty good pitch there. 1-1. Check at Fomby at second. The pitch by Garaccio again fouled straight back, and Farino knew he missed one there. Pitch up in the strike zone and unable to put it in play. 1-2 the count to Farino. The 9th man to bat here in the 5th inning for Elmhurst. Garaccio checks the runner at second. The pitch, breaking ball low and away. 2-2. Dante has walked 3 here in this inning. Two of them have come around to score. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball, 3-2. Once again, the runners will be going here. 2 out. 4 across here for Elmhurst. 3-2 count on the hitter, Farino. Fomby at second. Raspulich at first. There go the runners. The pitch, ball 4. Fourth walk issued by Garaccio here today. Loads the bases, and Freddie March up for the 2nd time in this inning. He reached on a walk, went to second on a pass ball, and scored on the Kledzik single. Bases loaded, 2 out. 4 in. The pitch fouled back over the right side. The 0-1 pitch by Garaccio. Didn't miss by much. Pretty good looking pitch that time. Dante did not get the call. 1-1. Peers over that glove. Will work from the windup with the bases loaded. Again, same spot, same call. 2-1. Those pitches aren't missing by much. That one down Campus Drive. 2-2. Let's see if Joel Southern starts the runners here. Bases are loaded. 4 runs in. 9-5 Elmhurst. 2 out. Runners not going. The pitch driven to right field. Colton Klein drifting back toward the line. Under it, makes the play to retire the side. But not before the Blue Jays plate 4 runs on 3 hits, 4 walks in the inning, and they leave the bases loaded. They have stranded 3, 6, 7, 9. They've stranded 10 runners here through the first 5 innings, but they hold the lead 9-5. Middle of the order due up here for the Firebirds, who trail once again now by 4, 9-5. It'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Bryce Pribolinski, Austin Pribolinski, and Johnny Belskis. That one's driven sharply into left center field. That'll make it all the way to the wall. Rounding first and heading into second is Bryce Pribolinski with a leadoff double for the Carthage Firebirds here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. J.D. Knight got that pitch up, and Pribolinski did not miss. 2-hop the wall out in left center field, so a leadoff double here for the Firebirds. Austin Pribolinski at the plate. Walked and scored in that 4-run 4th inning. Knight check of the runner, the pitch in there for strike 1. Pribolinski a single and a walk today. That one low and bounced in on Jolie. I think he got crossed up there. Evens the count now at a ball and a strike. Pribolinski on at second with a leadoff double here in the 5th. The pitch by J.D. Knight, fouled over the left side. 1-2 the count. I think the Jolie and Knight not working on the same signs here. We're trying to get together here. Bryce Pribolinski takes his lead. His cousin Austin at the plate here with a 1-2 count. Grounded sharply to first. Making the play is Fomby unassisted, 1 gone. Bryce Pribolinski advancing to third. Brings up Johnny Belskis. Single and a run scored in that fourth inning. Reached on a fielder's choice in the second. Runner in scoring position at third base here with one out. The pitch by Knight, curveball missing high, 1-0. Up the middle it goes. Play by the shortstop, Rome. The throw to first in time. But coming in from third is Bryce Pribolinski. It'll be an RBI ground out for Belskis. Base is empty. 2 gone, a run in. 9-6 your score. And Ben Levicki, the designated hitter, at the plate. Walked and struck out today. Check swing, foul, 1-1 the count. Levicki making his third start at designated hitter. That one just missed him. The right foot. 2-1. Knight working quickly. Drifts foul over the left field bullpen and out of play. 2-2. Full count now to Ben Levicki. Two-out walk. Second walk issued by J.D. Knight. Matt Pratcher, the catcher. RBI single in the fourth inning. Drove in that run. That's his first RBI of the season. Behind in the count, 0-1. Levicki with the lead at first. The pitch grounded sharply in front of the plate. Going to be picked up by Knight, and it's going to be a late throw to first. And beating out the throw is Pratcher. It'll be an infield single. Advancing to second, Levicki. Two on, two out for the ninth hitter in the order, Jake Schneider, the center fielder. Reached on a single that dropped over the head of Kledzik in right field back in the third inning. Scored the first run of the game for the Firebirds on a sac fly by Colton Klein. Missing inside, 1-1. Schneider today 1 for 2. That single, and then flew out to Kledzik and right in the fourth inning. Runners at first and second. The pitch missing low, 2-1. Ball gets past Knight. Outside, 3-1. Levicki off a second, Pratcher off at first. Knight's delivery on the inside corner. Schneider trying to sell a walk, but the home plate umpire not buying. Full count, runners will go here. Levicki off a second, Pratcher off at first. The check, there go the runners. The pitch, driven into center field, that will get down for a base hit. Coming around third, and there'll be a play at the plate. Levicki's going to be thrown out. Center fielder Truong able to throw him out at the plate. And that will end the inning for Carthage here in the 5th inning. So Levicki thrown out on a center fielder Truong to the catcher Jolie to end the inning. But the Firebirds come up with a run on a couple of hits, 3 hits to be exact. No errors and 2 men left. Head to the 6th inning here in Kenosha on a chilly afternoon. Elmhurst 9, Carthage 6. So Dante Garacio's day is done as a reliever. Went 1 1/3 innings today, replacing Keith Kutzler. Garacio's line, 1 1/3, 4 runs, 3 hits, 4 walks, and a strikeout. This will be Chance Roach making his first appearance of the season. Roach, a junior out of Nazareth Academy. So Roach, the 3rd pitcher of the afternoon for Augie Schmidt. He will face the 8, 9, and 1 hitters here. Nazareth, Illinois. Nazareth Academy was a 2018 Illinois High School Baseball Coaches Association All-State and first team All-East Suburban Catholic. His 2018 team finished 3rd at the Illinois High School Association State Championship. They knocked out Antioch High School that year. One and one the count. The pitch by Roach. Missing low, 2-1. Two-sport athlete at Nazareth Academy. Played football. National Honor Society member. A junior here at Carthage. The 2-1 delivery by Roach. Fastball missing low, 3-1. Got the win last year in the game against Luther College on March the 7th in relief. Made 2 appearances last year before the pandemic shut everything down. On the hands foul, 3-2. 2019, he had 13 games and made 4 starts, was 3-3. Earned run average just over 5 in 41 innings. 29 strikeouts. Got the win against Carroll that year, April 28th. Here at Augie Schmidt Field, a 7-2 win. Full count to Taylor. Walked him. Seventh free pass issued by the Carthage staff today. Second time they've led off an inning with a walk, so leadoff man reaches here for Kevin Jolie, the catcher. Jolie 0 for 3 with a strikeout today. Roach from the stretch delivers inside for ball 1. Blue Jays with 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 4 in the fifth. Carthage with a run in the third, 4 runs in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth, and trail 9-6. Right down Campus Drive with a fastball, 1-1. Infield back and double play depth here for the catcher, Jolie. Taylor takes his lead at first. He's going. The pitch outside for a ball. The throw down by Pratcher, not in time as it skips past Belskis and Austin Pribolinski, but not far enough for the runner to advance to third. So Taylor gets a stolen base. Third stolen base of the afternoon for the Blue Jays. They're now 11 for 11 on the year. So a runner in scoring position with nobody out, a 2-1 count to the hitter, Jolie. Roach looking into Pratcher for the sign. The check of Taylor at second, and the pitch skips in for a ball. Chance Roach, the third pitcher this afternoon, working from the stretch. The 3-run delivery, time called at home plate. Roach and Pratcher, the pitcher and catcher here for the Firebirds. The look to second. Taylor not going. The pitch grounded sharply to third. Look the runner back. The throw over by Phelps in time. 1 gone. Nicely done by Phelps, the third baseman. Checked the runner back and made the play. Top of the order now for the Blue Jays, Carter Truong. Truong walked and scored in the fifth. Hit by a pitch and stole a base in the third. And then a soft liner to the pitcher Kutzler back in the first. Roach checks the runner, the pitch inside for ball 1. Taylor walked to start the inning and stole second. He takes his lead at second. Throw over. He's back in time. Pribolinski dancing over to the bag at second. Roach from the stretch. Fastball. Strike 1, 1-1. Blue Jays head to Bloomington on Saturday for a doubleheader down at Illinois Wesleyan, and return home Sunday for their first home game of the year against Illinois Wesleyan at Butterfield Park. That one bounces in, gets past Pratcher. Advancing to third is Taylor. It'll be a wild pitch. Second wild pitch issued by the Carthage staff today. Now a runner at third, a fly ball, would score a run here for the Blue Jays. Carter Truong, the leadoff man at the plate. 2-1 the count. Again, working from the stretch is Roach. That one nearly went to the backstop. Good save by Pratcher there. 3-1. It's been a rough afternoon for Carthage pitching. They've issued 7 walks. They've hit 7 batters today. Infield in. Pitch, ball 4. Second walk issued in the inning by Roach in relief. 8th walk of the afternoon for the Blue Jays. Tyler Kledzik, the right fielder, stepping in. Kledzik with an RBI single and then scored on the single to right by Fomby. Came all the way around from first base after stumbling and hitting the deck between second and third. Was still able to reach home. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Infield moves back now with the runner at first looking for the double play. Bryce Pribolinski will hold the runner on at first. Grounded to second. Belskis will come up with it. The flip to short for 1. The return throw in time for the double play. Belskis to Austin Pribolinski, back to Bryce Pribolinski, and Carthage gets out of the inning. No runs on no hits, 2 walks, and 1 man left. Blue Jays have stranded 11 runners through 6 innings. It remains Elmhurst 9, Carthage 6 here in Kenosha. Again, Carthage would like to thank the fine businesses in and around the Kenosha area who have supported Carthage athletics this year, including Honda of Kenosha, just west of I-94 on 77th Street in Bristol. The Honda Dream Garage Spring Event is going on now at Honda of Kenosha. New and pre-owned deals going on now. Honda of Kenosha. That's hondaofkenosha.com. Leadoff man Cody Tostrud will come to the plate. Recall the last inning, Jake Schneider singled and Ben Levicki was thrown out trying to score from second base to end the inning. 0-1 the count to the Bradford product. A walk and 2 groundouts, and he's in the hole 0-2. J.D. Knight in relief of Noah Jordan today. Jordan went 3 2/3, gave up 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts in his start today. Keith Kutzler also going 3 2/3. 5 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, 7 hit batters. 1-2 to Tostrud. Skips in 2-2. Firebirds head to St. Louis for 3 against Fontbonne this weekend. Tostrud staying alive, 2-2. Doubleheader Saturday against the Griffins down at Fontbonne. Grounded up the middle. Rome, the shortstop from behind second base, will make the play. 1 gone here in the 6th. Cody Phelps stepping in. Phelps with a bases-loaded triple in the fourth inning, scoring 3 runs. Tied the game at that time 5-all. But then the Blue Jays came back with 4 in the top of the 5th frame. Take the lead back. This one's grounded to the mound. Knight will come up with it. Throw to first, 2 gone. Nice play by J.D. Knight. That right-handed pitcher, typically falling off to the third base side, was able to get in position to make the play. Colton Klein, the hitter. Grounded out twice to the first baseman, Fomby. Drove in a run with a sacrifice fly, grounds that one to Fomby. He'll flip to Knight covering, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for J.D. Knight. 1-2-3, nothing across for the Firebirds in the 6th. We go to the 7th. Elmhurst with a 9-6 lead. Well, the Carthage Lady Firebirds in the volleyball match with Illinois Wesleyan came back to take the second set. Or third set, I should say. They lead it 2-1. They're now in the 4th set, up 11-3 against Illinois Wesleyan. We'll have women's volleyball for you at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. They'll take on North Central, part of a volleyball doubleheader on live.carthage.edu. The third-ranked men will take on North Central in a key CCIW matchup. That'll be at 1 o'clock. That'll be followed by women's volleyball at 4. Plan to spend Saturday afternoon at the net with us here on live.carthage.edu. 9 runs, 6 hits, and an error for Elmhurst. 6 runs, 8 hits, and an error for Carthage. We're top of the 7th inning. Trey Rome, the shortstop, will lead things off. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for the Blue Jays. Conference opener for both teams. Blue Jays with a record of 4-2. Carthage with a record of 1-1. Splitting that doubleheader Saturday. Chance Roach into his second inning of relief. Three pitchers used today for Augie Schmidt, trying to save some arms for that 3-game set in St. Louis. Should be better weather down there for sure. Grounded foul past the third base coach's box. Roach out in front now, 0-2. Rome today, single, an RBI, and 2 runs scored after being hit by a pitch 3 times today by Keith Kutzler. Battle scars to prove it today. The 0-2 pitch by Roach. Grounded sharply to short. Austin Pribolinski up with it. Throw over, picked out of there by Bryce Pribolinski, 1 gone. The Cousins teaming up for the putout. 1 gone here in the 7th inning for Elmhurst. Fomby, the first baseman, will step in. RBI single in that 4-run 5th. He too hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored today. Takes a strike. At least we've been precipitation free here this afternoon. There was some talk of some rain or mixed precipitation moving in around 4 or so, but that has not materialized. It has just been downright cold. And wind off the lake, as it so often does in the month of March. 1-1 the count to Fomby. Out in front of a curveball, 1-2. Might have been a sinker there by Roach. Love the name, Chance Roach. Nazareth Academy. High school team finished third, 2017. Bounces in, 2-2. And they knocked off that Antioch high school team in the quarters, or to move to the quarters, I should say, in a regional championship game that Antioch had the lead. It came from behind. Remains 2-2 to Fomby. One gone here in the 7th inning. Lights have been on since the first pitch today. Been underway at 3:15. It's been a long afternoon. Inside, 3-2. Blue Jays scoring 9 runs today, but they have stranded 11 base runners through the first 6 innings. Left the bases loaded twice today. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the game for Chance Roach. 2 up, 2 down here in the 7th inning. Drew Raspolich will come in. Pair of walks and a single and a hit by a batter. Hit by a pitch, I should say, today for Raspolich. Squares around, takes a strike at the letters. Roach out in front now, 0-2. Blue Jays sent 10 men to the plate in that 4-run 5th inning. That's the difference. Carthage came back to tie it with 4 of their own in the 4th inning. Well, you see the Blue Jays score those 4 and jump out to a 9-5 advantage. Roach trying to keep him in check here the rest of the way. 1-2 the count to Drew Raspolich, the second baseman. Just missed low. 2-2 the count. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts ends the 7th here for the Blue Jays. 3 up, 3 down. We'll stretch them out here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Carthage trailing by 3. It's Elmhurst 9 and the Firebirds 6. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning here at Carthage College. Augie Schmidt Field. John Weiser with you this afternoon. Middle of the order due up here for the Firebirds. 4, 5, 6 hitters, hopefully a few more. Carthage trailing 9-6. It'll be Bryce Pribolinski leading things off. Leadoff double and scored a run back in the 5th inning. 1 for 3 this afternoon. Takes a strike. Curveball in there for strike 2. J.D. Knight coming on with 2 gone in the 4th inning. Works quickly. Just missed outside, 1-2. Count even now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, congratulations to Carthage Firebird Volleyball as Pribolinski strikes out. 1 gone here in the 7th. Lost the first set, but came back to win the next 3 as they knock off Illinois Wesleyan 3-1. Little momentum going in now to their match with North Central on Saturday. We'll have that one for you here on the live stream about 4 o'clock or so Saturday afternoon. Austin Pribolinski. 1 for 2 officially today. A single, a walk, and a ground out today. He's ahead in the count 2-0 with J.D. Knight on the hill. Grounded up the middle. Nice play by Rome behind second base. The throw over. Got him by a step. 2 gone. Johnny Belskis, the second baseman, reached on a fielder's choice in the second. Singled and scored a run in the 4th. Ground out RBI scoring Bryce Pribolinski in the 5th. Oh, 0-1 to Belskis. Pop fly behind second base. Raspulich makes the play, and Knight has retired 6 in a row now through 7. We head to the 8th inning here in Kenosha. It's 9-6. Blue Jays on top of the Firebirds. Again, we want to thank our area businesses who have supported Carthage Athletics during another trying year here with the pandemic. Waterfront Warehouse, one of those sponsors, located at 3322 Sheridan Road in Kenosha, just south of Carthage College. You can dine in or curbside pickup if you'd like. There are daily, along with seasonal specials available at Waterfront Warehouse. You'll find their full menu online at eatatww.com. And Johnson Financial Group. As your needs evolve, so do ours at Johnson Financial Group. We keep pace with rapidly evolving financial services and the financial services landscape while providing the highest level of professional service. You can learn more at johnsonfinancialgroup.com. 8th inning here in Kenosha. Be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up here for Elmhurst. Chance Roach on the hill. Third pitcher used today for Carthage. And he deals strike 1. Keith Kutzler started, went 3 2/3, gave up 5 runs. Dante Garaccio, inning and a third of relief, giving up 4 runs on 3 hits. Roach now into his 3rd inning of work. Count even now at a ball and a strike to Lorenzo Farino, the left fielder. Walk, a pair of fielder's choices, stolen base, and a strikeout today. And he drives that one into right field. That's trouble. That'll get down and that'll roll to the wall. Colton Klein will flag it down at the warning track. And standing up at second with a leadoff double is Lorenzo Farino. Is the second extra base hit given up today by the Firebirds. A leadoff double here puts a runner at second. Freddie March, the designated hitter, at the plate. Roach working from the stretch. Curveball in there for strike 1. March officially 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. He walked and scored a run in the 5th. Another curveball. That one just missed inside, 1-1. Farino takes his lead at second. Check swing, strike 2. March, a junior, out of Itasca, Illinois. He's at the plate, 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. 3rd strikeout for Roach. First out of the inning. Brings up Troy Towler, the 3rd baseman. Towler's reached base 3 times today, a single, a walk, and hit by a pitch. He also struck out once today. Lefty will step in, his first appearance against Chance Roach today. Farino with a lead at second. Roach will step off. Leadoff double by Farino here in the 8th inning. Walks and hit batters have hurt Carthage today. That one's driven into right field. It will fall in for a base hit in front of Colton Klein. Rounding third, coming into the play. There'll be a play at the plate. He'll slide in safely as the cutoff man, Bryce Prebelinski, trouble getting that throw to the catcher, Pratcher. So leadoff double comes around to score. Farino comes in on the RBI single by Towler. 10-6 Blue Jays. 1 out here in the 8th. Number 9 hitter Kevin Jolie, the catcher. He takes ball 1. Jolie 0 for 4 today, including a strikeout. Roach working from the stretch, runner not going. The pitch low, now he goes, throw down, not in time. 4th stolen base of the game for the Blue Jays as Towler, on a delayed steal, gets in ahead of the tag. He is hurt. Jammed that front hand into the bag as he slid into second. So time is called here as they take a look. Four stolen bases today for the Blue Jays. They're now 12 for 12 on the season. Carthage trainers coming out to take a look at Taylor. Meanwhile, Augie Schmidt going to walk to the mound here. We might have a pitching change. Let's see. And we do. So Roach will exit here. Responsible for the runner at second, Troy Taylor. This will be Ben Reitz coming in now for the Blue Jays. Reitz, a right-hander, 6', 370-pounder, a senior out of Naperville Central High School. First appearance of the season for Reitz. Made 2 relief pitching appearances last year. Pitched 2/3 of an inning against Luther on March 7th of last season. Hit a batter, walked him, and then struck out a batter in a loss to Wabash, 8-7 on March 8th. (2019) for Reitz. Made 5 relief appearances through 6 1/3 innings. .995 earned run average and 9 strikeouts. Got good stuff, just got to get it over the plate. He'll come in with 1 out, a 2-ball, no strike count on Kevin Jolie, the catcher. Troy Taylor remains at second base. Appears to be okay. Infield back. Phelps will play even with the bag at third. Taylor will take his lead. The pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. 2-1 the count to Jolie. Now the umpire talking with Reitz about where he's standing on the mound, or perhaps whether he can go to his mouth on the mound. Nearly threw that one away. Pratcher tried to knock it down and did, but advancing to third is Taylor. Will go as a wild pitch. Third wild one given up by the Firebirds today. Puts a runner at third now with 1 out, so a fly ball would score a run here. Infield coming in on a 3-1 count. On the outside corner. Dandy there, 3-2. Infield in at all 4 positions here. Trying to choke off a run. On the outside corner for strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning. Top of the order now, and Carter Truong, the center fielder. 2 walks and hit by a pitch. His 3 appearances jammed him, and he dumps it into right field for a base hit. RBI single on the first pitch to Carter Truong. 11-6 now. 2 runs in here in the top half of the 8th inning. Brings up the right fielder, Tyler Kledzik. Pops that one up on the infield. Foul territory. Phelps, the third baseman, in front of the dugout, makes a nice play right in front of the Blue Jay dugout to retire the side. But the Blue Jays score 2 more here in the 8th. On a couple of hits, a leadoff double and a single by Taylor. 3 hits in the inning. They strand 2. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Carthage trailing 11-6. And thank you to our corporate sponsors this year, including Freighter South, the official sports medicine provider of Carthage Athletics. They're also a leader in cardiovascular care and orthopedic care you can count on from a team you can trust. That's Freighter South. That's Kenosha Hospital and Freighter Pleasant Prairie Hospital and the Medical College of Wisconsin. 7, 8, 9, and hopefully a few more due up here for Carthage in the 8th. They trail 11-6, 11 runs, 9 hits, and an error for the Blue Jays. 6 runs on 8 hits and an error for the Firebirds. First pitch in there for a strike. J.D. Knight has shut the door here. He's allowed only 1 run on 4 hits in his relief appearance. Count even at a ball and a strike to Ben Levicki, the designated hitter. 2 walks and a strikeout and a single past second base. Levicki reaching base 3 times today. Matt Pratcher, the catcher. Pratcher 2 for 3 today. Single in the 5th, single and a run scored in the 4th, and a strikeout back in the 2nd. Takes that one low for ball 1. Left-hander throwing in the Blue Jay bullpen here. Levicki takes his lead at first. Knight does not waste any time at the knees for strike 1. 1-1 the count to Pratcher. Matt Pratcher. In the dirt. 2-1 the count. Jake Snyder, the center fielder, will be next. Nobody out, a runner on. Leadoff single by Ben Levicki. He takes his lead. The pitch fouled off the catcher. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Matt Pratcher. Knight's pitch missed outside. Full count now. 3-2. Ben Levicki leading off the inning with a single. 9 hits for Carthage today. Not going. The full count pitch popped up on the infield. Second baseman coming back behind the first base bag will make the play. Raspolich with a nice play. Drifting to his left, almost into foul territory. That Wind holding that ball up out of the northeast. Levicki holding at first. That'll be Jake Snyder, the center fielder. Couple of hits today, 2 for 3. Takes strike one. That one fouled over the right side, and Knight out in front now, 0-2. Snyder with his 2 hits today. Now has 4 on the year, 4 for 11. Takes, just missed. Knight wanted that one. Just off the plate. Jolie, the catcher, shaking his head back there. 1-2 the count. Levicki leads. Driven into right center. It'll be the right fielder, Kledzik, making the play in front of the center fielder, Truong, 2 gone. Top of the order now for Carthage, Cody Tostrud. Reached base once on a walk back in the 4th inning and scored. Grounded out 3 times to the shortstop, Rome. Fouls that one away to the left side. Levicki was going on the pitch. He'll return to first. Bottom of the 8th inning, Carthage trailing by 5. Blue Jays jumped out to a 5-1 lead with 3 in the 3rd and 2 in the 4th. Carthage with a run in the 3rd and came back with 4 in the 4th, a bases-loaded triple that tied the game at 5. Off-speed pitch in there for strike 2. RBI bases-loaded triple by Cody Phelps tied the game, but then Blue Jays plated 4 the top of the 5th. Right on that one, drove it straight into the net. 1-2, the count to Tostrud. Keith Kutzler started the game for Carthage, went 3 2/3, I should say. His second start of the year. Pop foul left side. Gave up 5 runs on 3 hits. He walked 2, but established a new dubious Carthage record, hitting 7 batters today. Almost doubling the record of 4. That one skips in, gets past Jolie, advancing to second as Levicki on a wild pitch. So a runner in scoring position with 2 out. 2-2 the count to the leadoff hitter, Cody Tostrud. Knight looks at second. Levicki stays. The pitch, again, fouled away. Tostrud making Knight work here. And the Firebirds go to St. Louis for 3. Saturday and Sunday. They'll play a doubleheader Saturday, a single game on Sunday against the Fontbonne Griffins. Return home Wednesday next week. 5 o'clock first pitch here at Augie Schmidt Field against the Wheaton Thunder. Blue Jays will head to Bloomington, Illinois for a pair on Saturday against the Illinois Wesleyan. This will go back to the backstop. Another wild pitch here, advancing Levicki to third. Count runs full now to Tostrud. Line to left, it will get down for a base hit and a run will score. Levicki in from third. Toastered an RBI single here in the 8th. Big battle at the plate. He fouled 4 pitches off, finally got one he could put into play and dumped it out into left. Levicki advancing on the 2 wild pitches scores. And it's 11-7. And we'll have a conference at the mound. Joel Southern's going to go to the bullpen here. Is he or isn't he? Looked like he signaled for a pitching change. No, he's going to keep Knight in there. So Southern's going to stick with J.D. Knight here. With a run in, 2 out, and a runner at first. RBI single for Toastrud. That's the first run driven in for Toastrud this year. At the plate is Cody Phelps. Lead by Toastrud, the pitch on the outside corner. Ooh. Not going to do much with that. Phelps hit a bases-loaded triple in the 4th inning that tied the game at 5. Emptied the bases down the left field line. Out in front of a curveball, he's behind 0-2. Left fielder was Farino, tried to make a diving catch at the line. It fell in front of him and rolled all the way to the corner, and that emptied the bases. Brought Carthage all the way back, trailing 5-1. Tied the game at 5. Bullpen unable to secure it. 4 runs by the Blue Jays in the top half of the 5th, and Carthage chasing ever since. 1-2 the count to Cody Phelps. As mentioned, the Blue Jays will play 3 at Illinois Wesleyan this weekend, then return home Wednesday the 24th, hosting Augustana. Check that they'll be at Augustana. There's a base hit into left. Back-to-back singles by Toastrud and Phelps. And that'll be it for J.D. Knight. Joel Southern will make the second trip to the mound, and we'll have a pitching change here in the 8th inning. 2 out, 2 on. A run in for Carthage. They trail by 4, and J.D. Knight will exit. And coming in for the Blue Jays, it'll be Cole Bozzi in relief. A lefty, a freshman out of Hinsdale South, via Darien, Illinois. 6'2", 175-pound left-hander. Making his 3rd appearance. Pitched in both ends of a day-night doubleheader against Rockford and Eureka last weekend down at the Corn Crib in Normal, Illinois. Winning inning and a 3rd. Shutout ball, struck out 1. In the game against the Red Devils, he was an inning and a 3rd with 1 hit, a walk, and a strikeout. He has 1 save to his credit. Cole Bozzi in his 3rd appearance. Yet to allow a run this season. The 1 hit was a double. Opponents are hitting .111 against Bozzi. He'll enter here with 2 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Toastrud at second, Phelps at first. And Colton Klein stepping to the plate. Coming into the game, Klein was 4 for 8 in that doubleheader against Ripon. Today he's got a sac fly RBI. He's played fungo with the first baseman, Bombi. He's retired him 3 times today, and that pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Clutch moment here. Extra base hit would make this a curious game. Pitch by Bosey. Missing high, 1-1. The Blue Jays will travel to Bloomington next weekend for 3. Then they'll travel to Augustana Wednesday, the 24th. And we'll host Milliken. That one gets away from the catcher, Jolie. The runners will advance to second and third. Third wild pitch of the inning. Make that the second wild pitch of the inning. Oh, I had it right. 3. That's right. Levicki advanced to second on a wild pitch, went to third on a wild pitch. Now the wild pitch advancing Toastred and Phelps to second and third. 2-1 the count to Klein. Inside, ball 3. Bryce Pribolinski on deck. Well, does Augie trust Colton Klein here with a 3-1 count? Runners in scoring position. Bosey delivers, grounded sharply to first once again, and there's Fomby for the unassisted putout. Third time today, Fomby has retired Klein unassisted. But the Firebirds come up with a run on 3 hits. They strand 2. We head to the 9th. 11-7 Elmhurst. '28. Once again, we'd like to thank our corporate sponsors here at Carthage. Jersey Mike's Subs, located at 2860 South Green Bay Road in Mount Pleasant. They're open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. What makes Jersey Mike's Subs so good? Well, it's the ingredients. High-quality meats and cheeses, store-baked bread, and the extras like lettuce, onions, tomatoes, Mike's Way with that red wine, vinegar, and oil, and all the spices. You can order online at jerseymikes.com. By Hampton Inn & Suites and Candlewood Suites of Kenosha. And the Barnes & Noble Carthage Bookstore. For all your Carthage logo wear needs, it's Barnes & Noble Carthage Bookstore. Go to carthage.bncollege.com to order your Carthage College logo wear. Jacob DeLabio will pitch the 9th inning here for the Carthage Firebirds. DeLabio with a scoreless 9th inning in the victory over Ripon on Saturday in Game 1 of the doubleheader, won by the Firebirds 5-0. Struck out 2 in his inning of work. The senior from Tremper High School. Pitched the last couple of summer seasons with the Kenosha Kingfish of the Northwoods League here. Fires a fastball inside, ball 1. Fourth pitcher of the day for the Carthage Firebirds. Jacob DeLabio from Tremper High School. Check swing, foul tip, strike 1. Off the plate, over Delabio's head, the shortstop Pribolinski fires to first in time. Good hustle by Austin Pribolinski. Good stretch over there at first base by his cousin Bryce to get the putout. One gone here in the ninth inning. Paul Fomby, the first baseman. A double, a single, and 3 RBIs today for Fomby. Low and inside for ball 1. Made a couple of nice plays at first base on some sharply hit balls by Colton Klein today. Delabio's pitch inside again, 2-1. Second appearance of the year for Delabio. Out of Tremper High School here in Kenosha. Pitch missing low. Thought he shot the knees there and missed. 3-0. Collects himself on the mound. The 3-0 delivery to Fomby. Right down Campus Drive for strike 1. Looking ahead to the bottom of the ninth for Carthage, middle of the order due up. Cleanup hitter Bryce Pribolinski, Austin Pribolinski, and Johnny Belskis. One gone, 3-1 pitch by Delabio. Outside corner for strike 2. Fooled Fomby on that one. He was looking for something in. Count goes full now. Wind starting to pick up again out of the northeast. Grounded down the first baseline, foul. It's been a steady breeze out of the northeast here throughout this game, but now starting to pick up again. Boy, Saturday was just an ideal day to start the season. It was in the 60s, sunshine throughout that doubleheader. Very light wind out of the west. Today, it's totally different. That's how fickle March can be. Fouled over the left side, remains 3-2. About a half inch of snow fell Monday night. Postponed, this game was originally to be played Tuesday and then pushed back to today. Because of that, wet grounds and the melting snow yesterday. Around an inch falling here in the greater Kenosha area, a little bit more further west. Foul tipped, hung on by Pratcher, strike 3. First strikeout for Delabio, third on the year. Brings up the second baseman, Drew Raspolich. Reached base 4 times today. A single, 2 walks, and hit by a pitch. Takes fastball upstairs, ball 1. Delabio miffed that he's not getting the calls here. Walks off the mound. Outside, 2-0. Raspolich, a strikeout victim his last time up. Chance Roach getting him back in the 7th inning. Skips past Pratcher, 3-0 the count now to Drew Raspolich. This is kind of a problem 2 seasons ago for Delabio. He breezed through the first couple of hitters an inning and then would lose concentration, and suddenly runners would get on. The automatic, 3-1. Different story with the Northwoods League. He was quite the reliever for the Kingfish. Pitched well the last 2 summers over at Simmons Field. 3-1 pitch here to Raspolich. Missed him. Lost him on a walk. First walk issued by DeLabio this season. 2 out and a runner on. Lorenzo Farino, the left fielder. Doubled and scored in the 8th inning. A couple of insurance runs pushed across by the Blue Jays in that inning. It's 11-7 Elmhurst. Not that Carthage didn't have their chances. Off speed pitch in there for strike 1. Carthage trailed 5-1 going into the bottom of the 4th inning, but a 4-run rally, including a 3-run bases emptying triple by Cody Phelps, tied the game at 5. The Blue Jays came up with 4 in the top half of the 5th inning and not look back. There goes the runner. Pitch outside for a ball, dropped by Pratcher. 5th stolen base of the game for the Blue Jays. 13 for 13 now. 7 games of the season. Count is 1-1 to the hitter, Farino. DeLabio's pitch couldn't catch up to a high fastball, 1-2. Well, after the trip to St. Louis and the home game Wednesday against Wheaton, the Firebirds will travel to Waukesha to play 2 against Carroll on Saturday the 27th, and then a Sunday single game here at home against the Pioneers. They'll wrap up the month of March with a home game Tuesday, March 30th, a non-conference tilt with Concordia of Wisconsin. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Farino. Runner at second. Raspolich holds and a swing and a miss by Farino. 2 strikeouts in the inning for DeLabio. We head to the bottom half of the 9th inning. Come on, Firebirds, get on your rally caps. They trail 11-7. Well, the Firebirds will need a 9th inning rally here, try and extend, if not win, this ball game here this afternoon. They trail 11-7. The heart of the lineup due up here for Carthage in the 9th. It'll be Bryce Pribolinski, Austin Pribolinski, and Johnny Belskis. 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up. 11 runs, 9 hits, and an error for the Blue Jays. 7, 11, and 1 for the Firebirds. Bosey's pitch missing high for ball 1. Cole Bosey, the 3rd pitcher used today for Joel Southern and the Blue Jays. Breaking ball on the outside corner, 1-1. Ahead of Pribolinski now, 1-2. Bryce Pribolinski. Double and a run scored in the 5th inning. 1 for 4 today. And a couple of nice plays at first base today for the Firebirds, but strikes out here to start the ninth. Second K today for Pribolinski. His cousin Austin Pribolinski, the shortstop, stepping in. Austin today officially 1 for 3, a single and a walk today. Walked and scored a run in that 4-run fourth inning, coming home on that bases clearing triple by Phelps. The 0-1 pitch by Boese, missing outside, 1-1. Over the top of a curveball that time. Ahead of him now, 1-2. Got him. 2 gone. Back-to-back swinging strikeouts here by Boese. And the Firebirds down to their last at bat here in Johnny Belskus. Belskus a single, a run scored, drove in a run on a ground out in the 5th inning, takes a strike. Soft liner into right field. It'll get down for a base hit. Belskus stumbled out of the box. Will be held to a single here. So some life here for the Firebirds. A runner on, 2 out. Designated hitter Ben Levicki to the plate. Singled, reached second on a wild pitch, took third on a wild pitch, and scored on an RBI single by Cody Tostrud. Takes the first pitch outside. Been on base 3 times today with that single, a run scored, 2 walks today. Off speed pitch over, 1-1. Belskus takes his lead. Sweeping breaking ball missed outside. The runner not going as it dribbled past the catcher, Jolie. Pitch just missed outside. Boese wanted that one, didn't get it. 3-1 the count to Levicki. Belskus takes his lead, not going. Grounded sharply to second. Raspolich to first, and that'll do it. Elmhurst Blue Jays pick up the win here today, and they go to 1-0 in conference play. The Carthage Firebirds 0-1, drop to 1-2 on the season. No runs, no hits, or 1 hit I should say, no error, 1 man left. Final line score tonight for the Blue Jays, 11 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 15 on base here today. Carthage, 7 runs, 12 hits, and an error, and they left 9 men on base. Winning pitcher today is J.D. Knight, his first win of the year. Knight 1-0. Dante Garaccio in relief takes the loss. He falls to 0-1 on the season. Carthage heads to St. Louis this weekend. They'll play 3 against Fontbonne. A doubleheader Saturday beginning at noon, a single game Sunday at 11 a.m., and the Firebirds return home here Wednesday, March 24th for a 5 p.m. tilt with the Wheaton Thunder. We will have that one for you here on the live.carthage.edu. This weekend, it's volleyball action. That'll be coming up Saturday. Men's volleyball at 1 o'clock. The third-ranked men will take on North Central, a key conference matchup in the CCIW. That's a 1 o'clock game. We'll have that one for you. And then we will have the Firebirds and North Central in a women's volleyball match at 4. That'll be surrounded by a lacrosse and soccer matches going on here It's an all North Central weekend here, it seems, as the women's soccer team will host North Central at 5 o'clock on Saturday, and the Firebirds will have a women's lacrosse match with the North Central team, or I should say with Concordia of Wisconsin at 1 o'clock on Saturday as well. That'll do it here from Augie Schmidt Field in Kenosha. 11-7 your final. The Blue Jays knock off Carthage as the Blue Jays get their first conference win of the year. Carthage 0-1 in conference play. Our executive producer is Mike Love. Our producer-director here on site, Mr. John Voinovich, doing an outstanding job, and a big thank you to our student volunteers directing, working on the graphics and on the camera today. Did a fantastic job bringing you this video stream. I'm John Weiser. Hope to have you back here Saturday for volleyball. Looking forward to that. Until then, have a great evening, everyone, and thanks for watching Carthage Firebird Athletics.